today, this is 2022, it's very hard to find a deal. If you found this information useful, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm going to be releasing more videos.
Sonny boy, what's this smash the like button and subscribe? That sounds very difficult. Babushka, that is so easy. Let me show you how to do it. Look, Babushka, all you have to do is press this button right here that looks like a thumbs up. And to subscribe, just press this word that says subscribe. Turn on notifications, turn on. Wow, Sonny boy, that is so easy. I didn't know a Babushka could do it. Yes, even a Babushka can do it. There's absolutely no excuse anymore not to like and subscribe. I want to thank all the new subscribers to this channel. Really excited. Appreciate your feedback. Gorgeous evening here tonight. Very cold out. The sun is setting. Air is very clear. As you can see, we're still in the tundra here. Wanted to dive in some more on the BRRRR strategy and kind of some of the first steps you should take before you get into real estate. So let's go to the sauna. Hey guys, so before you get started in real estate, before you purchase any investment properties, you want to make sure that you are set up financially. And the reason we want to do that is because if we're not running our own household properly, chances are we will fail at running a business such as real estate. Oh, so good. This is kvass. For those of you that don't know, kvass is like a fermented bread drink. So we touched on BRRRR last time. There's an excellent book and I recommend everybody to get it. I'm going to throw in a link in the description below. This was written by David Greene. He's the host of the Bigger Pockets podcast. It's a podcast all about real estate. Before you read this book, I want everybody to read this book, The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. Now, I just wanted to touch on some of the main points in this book. Part of the reason that people live paycheck to paycheck is because they buy things that they cannot afford with money that they don't have to impress people that they don't even like. We use debt, bad debt, in order to buy this, and then we're stuck paying high interest on these credit cards, and we're stuck in this never-ending rat race of trying to accumulate things. Dave Ramsey has an excellent program on how to get you out of this race. The first thing you want to do is you want to create a budget for yourself. You want to figure out what are the essential things that I need in my life. So I need a roof over my head, food in my refrigerator, pay the electric bill, fill up my car, and you pay for my car insurance. Then you want to look at what am I spending my money on. So besides all the essentials in my life, I want to see what am I spending my money on. Is it activities? Do I go out a lot? Do I spend a lot on entertainment? Do I just buy a lot of random things? You want to create a budget so that you're going to run your house like a business. You want to cut out all waste and you want to focus on your mission. So once you have the budget in place, the first thing you want to do is you want to save $1,000. Majority of people that live in the United States can't cover $1,000 emergency. So that's what we want to focus on. How do we save up $1,000 as our emergency fund. And that could be a defensive move and an offensive move. Defensive meaning that we're cutting out waste, we're not spending money, we're not going out to eat, we're gonna cook at home. Or it might be offensive. I'm gonna pick up a job on a Saturday to make a few $100s. Or I'm gonna work in the evenings. Or I'm gonna start a small side hustle, maybe flipping furniture. And once we have that $1,000 emergency fund saved up, then we're gonna jump into step number 2. Then you wanna list your smallest debts to largest. And the way that Dave Ramsey says is basically it's a mental thing. So once you pay off that $200 credit card, you have a lot of mental boost in order to pay off the $2,000 credit card. And then you'll have even more energy to pay off the $20,000 in student loans. And then you'll have even more energy to pay off the $35,000 loan on your car. So this is the momentum that we're building by attacking smallest debts, and we're getting to the largest. Now once we have all those liabilities paid off, and liabilities are anything that they lose or they drain in value. Once we achieve that, we want to have 3 to 6 months emergency fund. So figure out what your expenses are using that budget you've created, and then calculate what your 3 to 6 months expenses are. And you want to set that aside for any emergencies. Step number 4 is where we start to invest. And this is an excellent time for all of you to start reading this book. Now I'm going to be making a video in the future here about some of the things that I disagree with on Dave Ramsey. So be sure to watch out for that. And one of those things is using debt for real estate. Dave Ramsey is a coach for the alcoholics of finance. Basically, it's for people that have no self-control, that have ruined their lives because they weren't able to have a budget, to follow their money, they didn't have a vision, they spent and overspent, and they got themselves in debt. So just like an alcoholic, once an alcoholic becomes sober, it'd be foolish for him to say, oh, well, I can have a drink once in a while. He can fall back into the same pit that he got out of. Same thing with what Dave's trying to do. Dave's approach is, once you pay off that debt, we don't want to play with fire. And I respect him for that. A lot of people cannot handle debt responsibly. But what we're talking about is leverage. Leverage is using debt to buy assets. So we're not buying trinkets, we're not shopping on Amazon. We are buying assets using banks' money in order for us to scale faster. And I'll be diving into that some more. Read this book. I got this book for free actually at the library. You don't even have to spend a dime in order to read this book. Be sure to watch out for future video as I talk about 5 things that I disagree with Dave Ramsey. And I'm also going to be releasing a video about 5 things that I do agree with Dave Ramsey. If you like this content, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. This is written by, excuse me, this cloth.